All right, today we have something special. This is basically where cars started for me. Datsun 240Z was my first car. That thing was a nightmare. It never survived, but I was able to grab this one. So this one's been sitting for probably 15 years. I mean, we get to play with all kinds of fun stuff, but ultimately, this is where it all began for me. So it's pretty exciting to be able to get back to this and be able to work on this. And it just so happens my partner F7LTHY also has one. So it's not very often, like we spend a lot of time collaborating together, making different decisions for customers' cars. Whereas this time, we're gonna build both of these in our own vision, and you guys will get to follow along and see where that goes. So, my vision for this car is to do RB26. I want to retain the all-wheel drive system out of the Skyline. We're going to wide body it and hopefully flex as much as we can and fabricate and create as many parts and pieces for it as we possibly can, because like I keep saying, it's easy to spend a lot of money, but to make it truly unique, I think you got to put hands on it and make it your own. So that's the vision for mine. As for Rob's, he has a completely different vision for his, so we'll let you talk about his a little.
This is the last year 280Z, and when I got it, and I got this car like 17 plus years ago, and I've had it in this exact state the whole time. I always wanted this car. When we go way back, 17 years ago, I was in a different place. I didn't actually have the ability to make what I truly wanted, so it just sat in the back. It just sat in the back, just back there. The little spark of a dream was back there. And now, today's a big day, because what I'm gonna do on my car is, okay, first of all, aesthetically, I'm gonna be putting a Rocket Bunny wide body kit on it. And just cause I think it's super rad. I am gonna ditch the front and rear subframes from the Z car, and I'm gonna be putting S15 subframes in it. But it's gonna go a lot farther than that. I'm actually gonna build a full chassis jig for this and cut the whole floor, firewall, the whole front end right off this car, and drop this right down on the jig, put my subframes where they belong. And purists may hate me, but I'm gonna throw an LS in this car. I'm just gonna do a 6-liter LS. I'm gonna run it NA, and I am going to do some super rad 180-degree headers on it. I want to give it a little bit more of that exotic sound, so that's what I'm going to do on this car. A lot of that, and pretty much this whole thing, is going to be focused purely on metalwork, fabricating. I'm going to make as much things as I possibly can. The only thing Datsun that's going to be left on this thing when it's all said and done is really the outer shell. And I'm probably going to experiment a little bit and do a lot of carbon fiber work. I'm probably gonna ditch all the factory tins, like roof included, and redo it all in carbon. So I'm gonna go lightweight, I'm gonna go super minimal, and street race car. Crap, but one of the first things that I am gonna do with the car itself is quite literally take a Sawzall and cut the whole inside of the car out of it. Just toss it, it's junk.